So, hello everyone. We're gonna start the weekly wins of the last February of 2025 today. We have the usual agenda. So, we're gonna start with personal wins. We're gonna start with Dave today, since he has updates for us as well.
Hello everyone. Actually, it's not an update. I received a complaint from the cleaning department. So when we do it as well as the sink, can we use it properly? Especially today, I have seen some. I don't know how to say it, but it's not clean. So when we use the restroom as well as the sink, use it properly because at the end of the day, we are who gonna use it. So use it properly. It's not first time happening like this. They have been complaining this like the past 2 or 3 months. Today's the worst. So as much as possible to try to use it properly. This is the one thing. So it's gonna be personal, right? ثلاثة.
I've been chosen a lot of times, but I clearly don't remember a single day where I gave a valid personal win. And oh yeah. So I went on a break to my hometown last week. I wasn't here. I came back to Addis on Monday. I visited my mom and everything, so it was pretty nice. Yeah, that was my personal win for me, I guess. Aside from that, I don't think nothing else happened. The usual working hours and everything. We did not start class so far, which is a win again. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So for the next person, I'm gonna nominate a person that I don't know, so I'm gonna nominate you. I don't know your name, so his name is Yosef. The white T-shirt, yeah. So introduce yourself, and then come and give us your personal wins. Yes.
Hello everyone, my name is Yusuf Alam and I am a new hire and my group is Skillbridge. Thank you.
Okay, team. I'm Dolphin. I am head of education intern for G63. So personal win, nothing unusual happened. We started class, which is not a win, right? Yeah. So we're taking classes, and it's interesting. And yeah, I guess personal win. There was one book I started, and it's really interesting, and I get to finish that on Wednesday. That's what's new this week for me. Yeah, so yeah, that's for the day or for the week. I have to nominate someone, maybe from my friends, highly. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Hailam Lakwa, and I'm head of education for G6 students at AIT. And my week was similar to Dolphin, and we have started the normal class, the normal education phase for AIT students on Wednesday, and it was quite good. Dynamic. So my personally on Monday, my PC broke, broken, and it's about yeah, it was a failure. It engaged it, yeah. I don't have any other personal use. Now,
All right, everyone. So my name is Noel. I'm a head of education intern for G60. Well, my days were pretty basic this week. No personal wheels, but I guess as a team, we had a one win, and that's the fact that we didn't start class. So yeah, that would be it. All right, gonna be my favorite. Millie. No, Millie. Yeah, he's my daughter. That's why.
Okay.
Okay. So my week. So we started with a break for G6. So I'm a G6 head by the way. And on Tuesday, I got the chance to participate in the Code Forces contests, which I haven't been doing lately because we have sessions during contest hours. That was my win. And today I received my passport, which have been delayed for a while. And yeah, well, while I was trying to get the passport, so when I applied, I had a few, so like from the code and everything, and today to when I actually got there to receive it, I had another code like within a week. So that was a downside, but comparatively it was like more of a win than a lose. Yeah. Should I name someone or?
You were the last one. So next up, we have organizational wins. Organizational updates by Emre.
Thank you very much, Abigail. Yes, so when we take a look at the agenda team, since we didn't have the weekly wins, I have also included the wins from last week. As you know, I was in Ghana for about 2.5 weeks. We had great updates there, so I didn't fit in everything. There may be some that I'm going to verbally touch. In terms of proposal submissions, so the one that is successfully made is Google proposal submission. Last Friday, I was able to deliver the soft copy as well as the hard copies for the Google research leads, Perry and Abdullah. And they have received it, they are reviewing it. Hopefully, we expect to hear back some good news in the month of March. So this is out right now. The ball is at Google in terms of Google proposal. And when we take a look at the others, sorry, I forgot to remove Google from the proposal submissions. So the ones that are currently waiting, wait, this is, okay, sorry guys. I forgot to remove some of the items here. So when we take a look at what's coming next, Ethiopia, Rwanda, and Ghana proposals, we are almost completely done with them. Do we have Cambon around here? Cambon? What's that? Okay, so he has been doing the last check on those. We hope that they are going to be finalized today, and by Monday we will be submitting them. And when it comes to company proposals, which ones are
Today
going
I'm in the
out next
beautiful
week?
town of
Bloomberg and
Lalibela.
Sandbox AQ. They are also done, and we are doing the final check on them. And hopefully by Monday, we will be submitting them as well. So Abrehoto wants to sign memorandum of understanding. We started working on it. We are going to send our proposal version to them, and they are going to make their additions. We hope that this is going to get signed next week. What else? So we had a great meeting with the Minister of Education in Ghana. He loves our program, and he wants our program to expand into 5 universities in Ghana. He's a very nice person, and this year they don't have the budget directly. They are going to connect us with the development partners, and for the next year, they want to also sponsor the program. So this is actually excellent news for our operations in Ghana. What else? MTN meeting. So one of the people I met in Ghana in my previous visit, he has become Chief Digital Officer of MTN. Our folks in East Africa may be curious about what MTN is. You can think of Safaricom for West Africa. They are a very big GSM operator. And as you know, in today's world, GSM operators are not just GSM operators anymore, because they are digitally connected with millions of people. And this brings in some adjacent business opportunities. They also have an app store like Safaricom has. And they have interesting plans. They want to open an incubator, and the meeting went well. They expect us to send a proposal. Eurocmed has already started working on it, and hopefully next week we are going to have something concrete. Next, I had a great meeting with Dr. Elsie. She is very happy with our operations in University of Ghana. They are very happy that we started with the second-year education, as well as we welcome new students. So from how things look, we are going to expand our relationships with the university and hopefully train more people in the near future. And we had a visit with the Ghana squad to Google Ghana office. So it was really nice because for many first-year education people, at the beginning, having job opportunities at Big Tech, this is beyond their dreams. And when they go visit, see the atmosphere, see that the people that are working there are like them, this definitely gives them belief, gives them inspiration. And on the other end, it was also very great for Perry and Abdullah and other Google Ghana office workers to meet with A2SVs, see the energy, what kind of questions they have, answer them, clarify things. Overall, we had very good conversations. And I can definitely say that the Ghana visit was a success. So when we take a look at the plans for the next week, Ethiopia, Rwanda, and Ghana proposals are going to be submitted on Monday. I was hoping that Campbell was going to be here and we will see the green light, but hopefully we are going to have it over the weekend and we will submit these proposals on Monday. In terms of company submissions, Bloomberg and Sandbox AQ proposals are going to go early next week. Please. Sorry, we had to start. Welcome. Come here, like we have. Yes. Could you please move mine over? Yes, so what else is happening next week in terms of proposals? And video proposal is already there. It's not at the finish line, we will get it there. As I said in the meeting, the Chief Digital Officer asked for a proposal, therefore MTN proposal hopefully will be finalized next week. And lastly, Ethiopian Airlines. So we have a contact in the CEO office, and he suggested us to prepare a proposal as well. And hopefully that is going to be out next week too. What else is coming? Wednesday is a big kickoff day. Both second-year education as well as internship program for AIT are going to start on Wednesday. So this means for our core dev teams, additional 35 to 40 people workforce. And they are going to be distributed over 5 tracks: web development, mobile development, backend development, product, and UI UX design. So this is happening on Wednesday. Then Energy CEO meeting. So I was introduced to him through some common connections. Indeed, it turned out that last year in March, Jelani Nelson, who is running Adiscoder as well as the chairperson for the Computer Electrical Engineering Department for UC Berkeley. He suggested us to meet, but it didn't happen at that time. So we had a great conversation yesterday. Indeed, tonight we are going to meet again. He is very excited to see such kind of great opportunity in terms of building tech talent and as well as building digital technologies for Africa within Africa. So that's coming later today. And lastly, we also hope to finalize the memorandum of understanding content with Abraham Library and sign it next week and make our relationship official again. So these are the organizational updates, team. If you have any questions or points to raise, it would be my pleasure to answer. All right. If not, now that our external visitors have arrived, could you please let us know about yourself?
All right. How are you, gentlemen? I am pleased to be here, to be honest. I've heard a lot about you guys. I've tried to check you out, a few on LinkedIn, on Eskalate. I tried to check a few, and I'm pleasure to be here. I am Noah. I'm running a startup based in Addis called Ethiopian. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Maybe we need to work on our marketing if you haven't yet. But we've been here for a while, and we're building basically a single interface where you can access all your mobile bankings and telecom services in one place. And I'm really looking forward to build up my team. We're scaling. So the main reason I'm here is to get to meet you guys and what you've been building here as well. So pleasure.
Thank you very much. Thanks for being with us.
Exactly.
Good afternoon, everyone. I don't know if you can hear me. You can hear me, right? Okay. I am Beatty. So I'm mainly here again because I've heard a lot about you guys, and I'm also we have a co-partnership in a different company that is also looking for a lot of developers. So he told me about it, and then we came. But mainly, I am the founder and CEO of Zafri. I don't know if you know Zafri. It's also another startup that makes paper from agriculture waste. Definitely not your area, but we also have another company, and I'm looking forward to meet you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Actually, we are expecting one more external visitor. So the owner of the social restaurant, she's going to join us as well. She said she's on her way. And we can continue with the event now. When she comes, we can also introduce her. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we will continue. Let's check if our camera is working. Next up is Ethiopian education updates by Barnabas.
Hey. And specifically for G5 secondary education, we were able to finalize learning tracks in secondary plan, finally. And after that, we have also done task breakdown for start of secondary, like kickoff, squad assignment, and heads. We were able to finalize those numbers, and we are in the process of finding out the exact number of heads and the exact people that are going to get signed there. And we will be finalizing it in this week. And after that, we had some collection of new impactful project ideas. We were able to launch it today in the afternoon. A form has been sent to all of you to collect the project ideas that you had and to submit it. This is an ongoing process. As you guys can see, it's marked as yellow, and it's also mentioned in our plans. And yeah, that's what we have regarding the impactful project ideas that we have. And the final thing is reviewing project ideas with product team and get final approval from top management. And this is an ongoing process too. we'll be able to finalize this in the upcoming week too. Okay, when we go to the G6 education, the students have returned from their break, their 2 days break, and we started with the second education phase. And we officially started by giving contest analysis for past week contest. And after that, yesterday, we had communication sessions with all the schools. And after that, we were also able to initiate the second round of one-on-ones with our students. And we are expecting to do at least 50% of one-on-ones this week. And the final thing that we are able to finalize is Ramadan restructuring. Because of Ramadan, there are going to be some students that are fasting and that needs to leave the sessions early. Because these students are going to miss lectures and some sessions, we planned compensation sessions for those students. And the HIPS assignment and their exact arrival time has been finalized, and we will start the action next week. Okay. When we go to our plans, when we start from G5 secondary education, the first plan that we have is collecting new parts and project ideas. This is an ongoing process, as I told you. We should be able to finalize this in the next week. And the next one is reviewing project ideas with project team and get final approval from top management. And the next is kickoff of secondary education. As Emre said, it's going to be on Wednesday. And yeah, the next plan that we have after that is preparation for the 2025 internship cohort. And also movements from G6 to lead projects and train interns. This is going to be mostly from remote education, but hopefully we are going to finish this thing by next week. And after that, we are going to prepare extra lectures, especially on Kubernetes and testing. So this is a plan for G5 secondary education. Okay, when we come to G6 education, the plan that we have is to deliver lectures. The first lecture that we are going to give is going to be greedy lecture, and it's going to be given on Monday. And after that, we are going to give stacks, QC, and monotonicity lecture on Wednesday. And the students are going to have practice sessions and the other important sessions like pair programming and hot outputs during the remaining days. And the next plan that we have is to finalize the current round of one-on-ones by next week. So this is the updated plan that we have for the entire education of Ethiopia. If you guys have any questions, you can raise it. Okay, thank you guys.
Okay, so up next we have Ghana Education by Mati, who is here with us today.
All right, thank you, Abby. Happy to join you guys in person after about 1 year of remote updates. Yeah, I would say 1 year. All right, so let's get started with Ghana updates. Emre has already mentioned some of the interesting Ghana operation updates, and I will continue with the education updates. So for our wins, currently the Ghana students are on finals, but before that, we were able to finalize a few weeks of onboarding phase for our G6 students. And now that they are on finals, we are preparing for their camp. So camp preparations are happening. You see the icon, it's still in progress. And now that they're on finals, we're also adding daily problems for them to solve so that they can continue their streak. And we're also able to finalize their code of conduct and income sharing agreement. So all of our G6 students have signed those documents. So our plans for the next week, we would like to secure our physical space. So for this, we're communicating with the School of Computer Engineering. So this one, we first will, and then they would send us the invoice, and then we make the payment, and it would be secured. And for the accommodation halls is a different story. During vacation times, students ask for accommodations to stay in the campus during vacations. And it's a payment first service. So whoever pays first would get the good dorms. So for this one, we're trying to find a way we can secure the dorms first, and then we can make the payment. So we're talking to the school on this one. And lecture preparation for the camp. So we're reaching out to lecturers to prepare for, we will reach out for lecturers to prepare for the lectures, start lecture rehearsals, and by the end of the vacation, all of our lecturers will be ready for the camp. I would say these are the wins and plans for Ghana, if there are any questions. All right, thank you.
For our external visitors, like, can you tell us with numbers who is doing what in Ghana?
All right. So in Ghana, this is now, I would say, our second year, right? Yeah, second year, we were able to finalize teaching a group of 22 students for about 1 and 3 months, 1 year and 3 months. So this training was on data structures and algorithms, software development, and soft skills training. So this was throughout while they were students. So during the normal education phase, they would come at around 6 p.m. and until 9 p.m. they would take their courses. And during the vacations between semesters, it would be a full day camp education where they would be solving problems during the normal education phase. And then during the project phase, they will be building projects. And in addition to that, we also have intensive soft skills training, how to build their CVs, their resumes, cover letters, these kinds of training were done. And we have graduated 22 students on that one. And now the one we are mentioning as G6 are the second cohort for Ghana. Those ones, they were interviewed, they are selected and onboarded to Ghana A2SV squad. So those ones were around 37 students that we have selected, and they have currently finished their onboarding phase to the education squad. And now they're on their finals. When they finish their finals, they would start their campus. Clear? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Martin. Up next, we're gonna have education by Fagrasilas.
All right. So just to give some updates before I move on with the updates, let me introduce what remote education is for our guests. So remote education is one of A2SV's education program where we deliver our data structures and algorithm education, software development, and also soft skills education through online means for people that are not currently attending our partner universities. So we have 3 partner universities in Ethiopia, namely Addis Ababa University, ASTO Addis Ababa, and ASTO Adama, and in Ghana we have the University of Ghana. So for people outside of these 4 universities, we deliver our education online. So that's what we call the remote education. So currently, remote education is in G6 or this year alone, we're teaching around 190 students across 26 African countries. So this is our current remote education. So when it comes to the updates and plans, the G5 second year education, meaning by G5, what we mean is the last year students, they're continuing their second year education now. For them, we're currently working with the in-person education squad. The first task that we've completed is we've polished previous learning tracks. We've collected new impactful project ideas and still ongoing. The form is still open until Sunday, and we're gonna have the final idea by Sunday. But so far, we have collected around 41 ideas, 41 project ideas, unique project ideas. The next one is we already had a sync with Emory regarding kickoff, number of projects and number of hits that we have. And the number of hits, there are some turbulence there, but the restructuring is going to be finalized by the end of the day. Another is we are currently in the process of reviewing project ideas and also getting final approval from the top management. And this is going to go until next week, mid next week, probably. Okay, so that's the updates. When it comes to for G6, we were on a break for the current G6 students, even though we onboarded new students where we were giving them a 1 week of education because they were onboarded last Sunday. But aside from those, the students were on a break for 1 week because they finished their onboarding phase that lasted for about 1 month. Another is the catch-up lecture for newly accepted students. So from Monday to Saturday, we have sessions today and tomorrow as well. They're currently trying to catch up with the lectures that they missed and everything. Another is we have started this round of one-on-ones. So one-on-one is where one of the students and the heads of education or their educators get together, they discuss on any personal cases or anything that's currently affecting their life and how we can help them as an organization and as a team. So that helps build the team chemistry. So we have started the one-on-one session this week. Another is we are currently initiating heads of education recruitment from Ghana. So remote education, we believe that we need more heads now due to the current situation. So we're currently initiating the heads of education recruitment, specifically from Ghana. That's going to, so our current education squad in remote is diverse because we have heads from Ethiopia, we have heads from South Africa, Egypt, and Japan. So we want to add Ghana to it as well, and we're going to be having that. So when it comes to plans, more or less it's the same plan that we have with in-person education in second year. We're going to be reviewing project ideas with product team and getting final approval from top management. Another is we're going to be having second year education kickoff, which is going to be started on Wednesday alongside our in-person education, second year education, and also the internship phase that we have, which is planned to kick off on Wednesday. Another is we're going to be reviewing the project ideas and getting the final approval. So in the plans, in the updates, it was marked as yellow, but this is our plan for next week. And we're also going to be sending out code signal assessment. So by code signal assessment is for students that have been taken our last year's education, but to certify them, it's like you can consider it as their final exam. We don't just give out their certificate immediately. We give them an assessment. After they pass the assessment, we give an interview process called internal interview, where we interview them with one of our data structures and algorithm question. And if they proceed, we hand out our certificate of completion from A2SV program. When it comes to G6 education, we're going to be kicking off our first education phase on Monday. And we're going to be also having Ramadan restructuring. So like I mentioned earlier on, remote education is currently comprised of 26 different countries, meaning we've got people, students joining us from Tunisia, Egypt, and Morocco, and different African countries. So we currently introduced a new time slot. So our usual time slot for education is from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. at night. So that's not suitable for Ramadan for them. So we already collected their interest and we've restructured it accordingly, even if we have to finalize who's going to be joining the 4 p.m. session tomorrow. So the Ramadan restructuring is set to happen starting from Monday. Another is we're going to be finalizing the heads of education recruitment. So this is going to be taking place over the weekend and until Monday. So we're going to be finalizing it on Monday. And the one-on-one session that we started this week, we're planning to finalize it by the end of next week as well. So that's the update and the plans from remote education. Does anyone have a question? Right. Thank you.
Okay, so up next is Core Dev. We're going to start with Eskalate. So I'm going to be giving you the wins and plans for Eskalate. For the wins, on the Eskalate platform, we've reviewed the new UI updates and tested chat functionality, cleaned up operator features, fixed advanced filtering issues, applied user testing and advanced filters, and route protection based on user roles. The plans for next week is to mainly work on the shortlist page and the job management. The shortlist page, we're going to work on designing the shortlist developer page, as well as creating a shortlist model. And on the job management part, we're going to work on the back end and the front end of creating a job and updating a job. So if I am assuming you guys are familiar with Eskalate, since you mentioned it especially. So Eskalate is a platform where it's tended to connect opportunities with talents that have passed through the A2SV education. Okay, so up next is gonna be Dime by Kananisa.
Remittance app used to send foreign currency into Ethiopia. So with Dime, you'll be able to send money to any Ethiopian bank accounts. So the wins for this week are we were preparing Zaman Bank proposal for them to partner with us. The proposal is ready. We'll be reviewing it with the team next week. We followed up with INSAR certification. This is a certification we need to work with local banks. So that's ongoing, but there is some delay from their side, reviewing our a request. So we're following up with them to progress with the request. On the mobile side, the transaction history page is completed. And we're also doing CI/CD pipeline for backend, so that was also fixed. And we're updating resources for Visa Accelerator program, which will be during March. We're going to apply for Visa Accelerator program. And then for the plans, yeah, the Zaman, the Visa Accelerator program. We'll also start integration for the admin dashboard. The API was done a couple of weeks ago from the backend, so we'll be doing the dashboard. We'll also be setting up the CI/CD pipeline for the dashboard. Yeah. Any questions?
What is the deadline? Like Visa Accelerator program, and what are the requirements? Like, is it gonna take so much time to prepare, or will it be
No, we're just updating some resources for some of the requirements, and we also need to shoot a video explaining what the product is. And for the deadline, it's I think March 21. Yeah. Thank you.
Next up, we have Adot, which is going to be presented by someone from the Adot team, Hadisa.
Okay, hello everyone. Adot is a project made to as a mobile application that is being built to help mothers during pregnancy and to track their period. So it's especially focusing on Africa and Ethiopian mothers so that they can get health access easily during pregnancy. And you can I'll continue with the update. So for this week, we've been working on the improving the period tracker, and we've completed that. And we increased our social media engagement by posting on Facebook and TikTok, and working on a dashboard inside and hospital admin for the website, web application side. And we were contacting on the Marstops Ethiopia and the Sama clinic, which is, we were finalized that proposal. And we're working on increasing the test coverage of the backend, still in progress. And plans for the next week, finalizing Marstops Ethiopia and Sama clinic proposals, and increasing social media engagement, which is continuous work. So we're working on that too, and plan for internship period features, and test and fixes on the period feature, and test. We're also working on test coverage of backend, and also we will start working for tests for the website. Thank you. This is it.
Okay, next up is Skillbridge, which is going to be presented by Aman.
Hello everyone. My name is Amani Lawel, and I'm a project lead of Skillbridge. So we're going to give you a demo after the weekly news, but to mention some things about Skillbridge. Skillbridge is a platform that aims to give Ethiopian students personalized learning paths, and especially we're focusing on high school students and preparing them to national examination, which is the university entrance exam. So we didn't launch officially, like we didn't do press releases, but we managed to have around 2,240 Ethiopian students user, and like we leveraged generative AI and the current curriculum contents for giving students personalized and a gamified platform for them to prepare on their entrance exam. So for our wins, we managed to test the latest app internally and list out the bugs that we found while we were testing it. And we have worked on parents and school PRDs that are not completed yet, but we're hoping that it's going to be completed after, I guess, 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We just write unit tests and bug fixes on mobile, and we fixed a premium account on there was a backing bug regarding premium accounts, so we just fixed that and implement the limited chat feature on backing since it's a premium feature, and we just review and merge previous backing PRs. So for the plans for next week, we're going to fix the bug that we found after the review of the latest app that we just tested, and we're going to work on UI UX designs and user stories for additional pages regarding especially parents and school side. And we're going to continue on writing unit tests for the already implemented features, populate the database for learning paths. We just managed to do for 2 subjects only, but we're going to make it for all of the subjects that we've had. And interviewing teachers and school visits are going to be proceed and set up in testing CI/CD for backend as well. So if you have any question, you're welcome. Yes, sir.
Currently, how many daily active users do we see?
Since we had some bugs around here and there, we had around 12 daily active users, but the numbers were very much higher in the back in past months, I guess. So we have around 12 students that are currently just kicking back to use our platform. And to mention, like, we have our weekly contests. So in our contests, like we just give it for somehow consistently for about 48 weeks, starting from like last year, I guess. So we had around 15 users, 15 consistent users that are joining the weekly contests, and of course the virtual they are going to virtually registered users as well. Yeah.
Do we currently have the contest regularly?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Up next, we have Afrochat. It's going to be presented by him.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Hia Amari. I'm currently the project lead for Afrochat, and I'm very excited to introduce you to Afrochat because currently the main point of discussion is AI, and undeniably the future is going to be AI. So as Africans, we cannot afford to be lagging behind. So this is the main project that's currently powered by AI within A2SV. So Afrochat is an AI-powered and an African-focused platform that is designed to make generative AI accessible, affordable, as well as empowering both businesses and users. So after the event, I will demonstrate this in action. So let's move on to our wins and plans. We were able to resolve some bugs and implemented adjustments on the UI for both mobile and web applications. We also welcomed a new team member on board. We were able to secure a real payment API key for Stripe with collaboration with Embrace. We also successfully integrated DeepSeek into Afrochat. We were able to deploy updates to the web platform. And these are our plans for the upcoming week. We're planning to obtain a real payment API key for Chapa. After this is finalized, since we have the API key for Stripe, we'll go from test mode to real mode, where real payments will be processed. We will also update the UI for the premium coin page. This is a major update we're working on. We will also continue resolving bugs and making adjustments for both mobile and web applications. There is also an issue with the Telegram bot, so we'll also fix that. And we'll also implement model status logic based on whether the user is premium or not. So that's pretty much it. And I didn't mention what Afrochat features are. Afrochat brings together leading AI models like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Claude, and more in a more affordable and accessible manner, with enhanced features like integrating with web search, latest news, and personas, where you can create your own personas, and share it with others, and things like that. I will demonstrate it afterwards. This is all. And if you have any questions, I'm here.
Is it a for local language?
Currently, it's not supporting a local language. We are integrating, for example, DeepSeek is much better than the current LLMs in that regard. But currently, we are collaborating with Zamanu. Zamanu, I've discussed with them. They provide LLMs. They're currently working on training these underrepresented African languages. So I've made the discussion with them. They are more than happy to collaborate. So yeah, we're working towards that. That's currently the situation here. Thank you.
Thank you, Hal. Up next, we have Akil, which is going to be given by Steve.
Hello, everyone. My name is Stefanos. I am the team lead for Akil. So Akil is a platform that basically streamlines the process of connecting youth with opportunities. These include from volunteering to full-time internship and part-time jobs. So as you know, most of the job market, especially from the opportunity seeker side, there's no personalized platform that connects you with opportunities that you want. And especially from the organization side, the process of hiring and from the process of hiring to onboarding is very tedious, and there's a lot of manual work that can be done by generative AI. So Akil provides the fill in that gap in this area. So this week we were busy working on implementing an ATS system from the backend. So we have finished that. What this ATS system will allow us is it will give us the opportunity to make a tailored, like a personal tailored notifications for users. That means if you're a web developer, you don't need to actively look for web development jobs. Whenever they are posted on our site or on our affiliate sites, we will literally notify you that the job is open. That also allows us for companies that you're interested in that you have expressed your interest to work in. It will allow you whenever they post an opportunity, it will allow you to notify them. And for the organization side, the ATS system basically helps filter out people that are applied for a position based on their resume. So the person doesn't have to manually go and review 300 people. The ATS system will review them, score them, and then give you the score of, for example, 99. Those who have 90%, they'll be on the top, and you'll see it on the on your dashboard. So this system from the backend, the endpoint is finished. It's been tested and it's been merged. Also from the web, we were implementing, there were UI changes that needed to be done, and we have finished implementing those UI changes. Some of them were minor and some of them was a total redesign of some of the pages. On third, we had a new hire for the web and mobile developers. So we were getting them up to speed with our workflow and code base. So they were basically getting familiarized with our workflow. On third, we have, so whenever you post an opportunity, you could want, instead of just describing other than just describing your what the job is, you might want to ask additional questions. So we have an additional question form, and previously it wasn't that much of big features, but we have added a lot of new features where you can receive resumes if you want, links, and other type of form information. And this week also we had a reach out session for a HR interview, and we have conducted an interview with an HR specialist. So we wanted to understand the pain point of HR from the perspective of an HR professional. So for the next week, since most of our new hires in the mobile team will be up to date with our code base, we'll be working on some getting up to date with iOS, with our iOS platform. And since the ATS system is finished, the web team will be integrating those endpoints. So by mid next week, those endpoints will be finished and ready to use. We'll finally be connecting our GCP logger to a Slack channel, so that whenever there's a problem on our system, that's whenever something crashes, it will notify us on our Slack channel, where it will tell us what failed and at what time and relevant information. We will be implementing minor user flow changes. So we've received some improvements in the user flow on the system, both from the organizations. So we'll be implementing those user flow changes, and we'll also be continuing interviewing HR professionals to better grasp what the issue of the onboarding process is. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Up next, we have, I believe, Rated, which will be presented by
Okay, so I'm here to introduce Rated. So here in Ethiopia, and as well as other African countries, the search for the right restaurant can feel like a shot in the dark. So let's discover how our product Rated changed the way you search and discover restaurants, and how restaurants can increase their visibility as well. When talking in the context of Ethiopia, the task of discovering dining spots is a real challenge. And most restaurant menus are on paper copies, which means they lack an accessible online presence and a visual and interactive menu. And on the digital solutions we currently have, most restaurant menus are limited to paper copies, and the existing information is often incomplete and scattered and inaccurate. So our solution to this, what makes our solution unique is we focus on enhancing the dining experience, where each restaurant features a QR menu that showcases the visuals and detailed overviews of items and the restaurant as well. We provide a system for restaurants to efficiently track and process orders, offering users real-time updates. Additionally, our platform delivers personalized food and restaurant recommendations tailored to the users' preferences, which means we get the users as well as the restaurants in a happy place, basically. That's Rated. So we would like to quickly demo it for our guests. So I want to welcome my colleague, Makwan, to the stage.
Thank you, Nati. So,
So he'll be joining the meeting and he'll demo it on his phone.
I can't be more than this.
Just unpick that.
Different control. Is it visible or like should we try? Is it too- Okay. It's gonna be
Yeah.
okay, so Nati told about Rated a little bit, and now I will demonstrate what the app actually looks like. So this is the homepage. So when the user first arrived on the app, he just see on the highest rated items here, and also nearby restaurants with their menu items. Then he can just click and see the items and also the item image and also everything related to that. And other things here is like our app has reviews and ratings. Everyone who is using our app like gives reviews based on his experience. So that experience is going to help other users to choose, or their dining experience is going to be easy. So it helps for them like that. And then the second feature is Discover Restaurant feature. So for the Discover Restaurant, there are two choices. The first one is choose the restaurant if he didn't know the restaurant, or for example, if that user is new to that location, he can just click on the choose restaurant. Otherwise, he can just go to explore the menu and search for available restaurants here. Available restaurants, or otherwise he can choose based on different metrics. So for example, here there are 51 restaurants in walking distance of 10 minutes, for example. You can see 31 restaurants or 50 minutes, 15 minutes, or driving distance like that. You can choose like that, and he can, if he wants, he can click here, and you can see, for example, here view coffee. You can just see the image and the user reviews and other things. So then everything is going to be easy to decide and to choose which restaurant to use based on his preference, like budget, location, or and other things. And also he can continue, for example, 50 minutes, I choose 50 minutes, and also here the tags, for example, let's say burger, and then continue. And then burgers, restaurants with burgers, for example, the first one, Malada restaurant, and Kata Angela burger, Angela burger, and others. You can choose from this one if that aligns with his budget and preferences. Otherwise, he can just go and filter like based on his price, max price, for example, Andishi below 1,000, or for a star rating, for example, for star rating, and he can just apply filters, and it will give the filters based on that one. And the other thing is for the QR menu. So the first one, I just demonstrated the third one, tailored recommendations, and now for the QR menu. So basically the QR menu is like each restaurant has a unique QR menu that includes like visuals on the items. For example, let's say, let me go to Slack. So you guys can scan this one. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Maybe you can have it on your phone and maybe demo it here. Yeah, so the QR page.
It cannot be helped. Okay, let me check. No.
It's just mirroring. Okay.
Okay.
So do you have any
So I will just demonstrate this one later after the order management. Sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry. Okay. So for the order management, the user can select any restaurant as based on his preferences. For example, here he can just choose Amroy.
Let's try social. Social.
Okay. That's great. In that case, it was installed.
Oh, okay. It's not actually okay.
So is it this? I think the internet. Okay, great.
So now it's visible. Yes.
Okay, great. So this one, for example, for social, if the user wants us to dine in social, he can just see the everything related to social, and then he can just click on the order. No, like could you just?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Order now, and then he can just see the menu of social. For example, he want to eat a pancake. He can just click the plus button, and also he want to add Mediterranean toast. He can just select this one and then continue. Or if you want, like there is the menu items are divided into categories. So you can just select the categories, and based on the categories, you can select and order food. And then the UI seems like this, and then you can continue order now. So order submitted to social. So it shows the order is submitted to social. So the social people, like there is another application for dedicated for them, like for the business owners or for social people. Then they have to approve or confirm this order before actually the user is paying the amount. Then after the social people like approve or confirm the order, then the payment, confirm payment is going to be pop up. So the user is going to pay for that order, and then you can see the social part or the business app. It's the business on the business app. It's going to show like the payment is completed, and then they can start the order. Then when the order is finished, they notify the users as the order is completed, and they can come and dine the food, right? The ordering is continuing like this or working like that.
So you can check the Slack, your Slack. Okay, sure. Any questions until now, in case?
What base in terms of the payment?
The payment currently is like a Chapa integration. Like they can use Telebr or M-Pesa. Like yeah, they can do that. And also another way, like there is called going Dutch or splitting the bills. Like for example, if Nati and me order a food, and then if we want to split the bill before actually paying, like he can pay his amount. For example, the total order amount is 400 per. Then he can pay 200 per, and I can pay 200 per. So the money is directly go to the business owner or that restaurant. Not like currently in every application, if I order a food, then if the total amount is 400, then I have to pay the food and I can share with him. He is going to send it to me. So that is going to be eliminated.
And can it be split among multiple people? That
Yes.
if they are fine?
Yes.
I think that's a really big feature.
Yes.
Especially in Ethiopian, right? It's very small people, you get benefits.
Yeah.
May I ask how it actually works? Let's say if you're playing with Java.
Yes.
Find the other person.
Yes. There are like two ways. The first one is the direct charges. Like there is a USSD thing for Chapa. Like when, for example, if the user, if Nati and her is like want to share the bills, then I will just put the phone number and then send. Like for example, for Telever, then it pop up or it gives notifications, and then it's gonna be direct charges.
So you're gonna insert the person.
Yes.
Your 60% come from.
Yes. And the second one is using links. Chapa has a unique links. So I can send the links. I think that is not more secure. So we are using the USSD one. So sorry for the QR menu part. Let's continue from the QR menu. Thanks. So for the QR menu, as soon as the user scans on the QR code, then it's going to be, this page is going to be displayed. So in here, like there are only specific to that restaurant. Like for example, the wraps and sandwiches, you can see based on the categories, or you can just see the item details. For the item details, like there is reviews and ratings. So his dining decision is going to be easy. And also he can see the recommended items based on the first item. And also I think I can share on anything to check it. So, and also you can filter based on rating, price, and anything based on his preferences. Based on the price and the rating and anything related to that. So then he can just order the food here. Yeah, I think this bit about Rated. Thank you. Any questions?
Yeah, so like one thing that I want to add is like we've been like looking around other QR menus, and so we believe that having a good QR menu, meaning that the visuals, the images, if they're high quality, if they have a good UI design, I think that would be very good to the business and to the users as well. So yeah, I just wanted to add that.
Thank you. Because like one thing I have observed, there are some companies, like the most common I can see is Arif thing. Like they are linked to restaurants, but their focus is more on the payment. So majority of the menus that I sometimes I see maybe half of the items. just their names, no images. So the QR code is there. There is a menu, but it's definitely nowhere close to what we see in the screen.
Can you have a question there? Who's uploading the content? Pictures? Is it generated or?
So basically, from the rated perspective, it's user generated, but from the QR menu perspective, it's from the restaurants. So the restaurants are the ideal people. Yeah, are the ideal people. Any other questions?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you can go. We still have our meetings.
So for this week, for Rated, our plans were we want to increase the test coverage for the mobile, the web, and for the mobile part. So we work on the fixing already written tests, and also creating new tests to increase the test coverage for the code. And also we started the order implementation on the web. Currently the order is implemented for the mobile and also for the business app. The order implemented for the web is remaining, and we are working on that one. I think we are going to finalize this on the first days of the next week. And also we finalize user stories for the QR main ordering. And also we work on the product review for completed tasks and features. We did that one as well. And for the next week, we are going to implement the user stories which are written this week. We are going to implement this QR menu ordering on mobile and web, and also we are going to work on the admin side, item and user analytics, and also we are going to finalize updating and adding tests. Currently, there are some remaining tests that are not finalized. We are going to finalize that one. And we also continue bug fixes and updating unit integration tests on the backend as well. And also on the client mobile, the sponsored listing is implemented. This is a premium feature. But on the admin side, the packages and also the moderation or the activity moderation is remaining. We are going to finalize this one on the next week. So these are the plans and wins for Rated. Thank you.
So we have conclusive remarks by Emre.
But before, some of the development teams, they said there is going to be demonstration. Are we going to see the teams after?
I think that's the plan, but
Thank you, Abigail. Team, as you see, the journey is going on. So in terms of bringing financial resources, we are close. As I have mentioned in the organizational updates, Google proposal is already submitted. Bloomberg, Sandbox AQ, Ethiopia, Ghana, and Rwanda proposals are going to be out on Monday. And this is not wishful thinking. We have been having communications with these organizations for a very long time. The longest is Bloomberg at this point. It's been more than 2 years. And we really hope to reach the conclusions in the near future. So in that regard, we need to show the resilience. We need to stick together and do the push until we get the results, which are about to come next month. So please keep it up. Today, I really like the energy I have seen in this stage. Our product owners really like what they do. And these products are very close to provide very good value for the market. We have been pushing the first generation products now for about 2 years. The journey started in 2023, March. At that time, all these products were ideas. And now we see their mobile apps, we see their web apps. So they are already serving some people, not at scale, because we didn't do the public launch yet. But we are not far from there. At the same time, the job is not done yet. As we have seen, still we have some issues to work on, and we will be working. So let's continue what we are doing, and in the very near future, things are going to be a lot better. Thank you very much. I hope to see you all next week. And we have a tradition. We finish our programs with the quote of the day. And today's quote comes from Salvador Dali. It's not Salvatore, it's Salvador, I believe, right? Anybody knows about Salvador Dali? Nobody? All right, then let's learn it all together, guys. I know he's an amazing painter. Maybe he does more. Can you just open a new tab? Thank you. And let's go to Afrochat. Where do you go down? This phone is working. No, it is working with Google. You gotta go down on the page.
Screen because
Okay. Let's give it browser access. Okay, 3.5 should do this job. He's very famous. Salvador Dali was a prominent Spanish surrealist artist born in 1904, and he passed away in 1989. Wow, when I come to this world, he left, like 7 months earlier. He is celebrated for his unique ability to blend realistic detail with dreamlike imagery, creating a bizarre and irrational world in his art. His most iconic work, The Persistence of Memory, features melting clocks and exemplifies his exploration of the subconscious. The persistence of memory. So let's take a look on the images. You may be able to see have you guys seen this before? I remember seeing this. Indeed, this is reminded me some memories. In high school, our philosophy teacher has asked us to write a paragraph about this art piece. Now that I've seen it, I remember that moment. Anyway, some background information about this lovely artist. And now let's go back to our quote. And Salvador Dali says, intelligence without ambition is a bird without wings. Why? Vinny, do you have any idea why he said that? Intelligence without ambition is a bird without wings. Intelligence itself is not going to give the results. If you do not merge intelligence with ambition, you're not going to go after big goals. If you're not going to go after big goals, you're not going to get big achievements. So in that regard, a bird needs wings to fly, and intelligence needs ambition to make positive impact. So I hope, since we have all these great, very smart people in this room, we can understand the importance of ambition and bring ambition into the games that we are playing in this life so that we are going to achieve great results altogether. Thank you very much. Begin.
So we're done with today's weekly wins. Thank you for being with us. See you guys next week.